Hello, in this video I'm going to do an overview of edit attribute browse, or you can just call it browse. First thing to know is it's a dockable window, so you can see that it's nested down there in the bottom. You can grab this, you can resize it, and you can dock it at any part of the screen you see useful. Um, I find that it's most useful down at the bottom, but other users may dock it on the right side or wherever they find useful. Also, EAB, if you type or use the keystrokes, that will open and close EAB, which can be kind of a time saver. So I'm just hitting those keystrokes. EAB will actually launch it, or you can just click on it. One of the more sort of dynamic things about Browse is depending on when you open it and if you have a selection, there's two views of Browse. So the top left, you can show the whole layer attribute information, or you can show only the selected attribute information. So I'm just going to click on that, and you can see that now it's only showing the single feature that I have selected here. Or if I were to select several, it would only show those. Now if I go back to show the full or show whole layer, makes it a little bit more difficult, but in here somewhere you should see that I have several selected. I'm going to go back to show selected. There's further selection options in Browse where you can use this far left column picker and do kind of a subset selection. So you can see quickly what you've actually clicked on. Might be easy if you're trying to edit attribute information. You want to make sure that you have the right feature selected, or you want to keep working on a set of features. You can click through here. You can go into edit mode, which updates some of this attribute information. I'm going to cancel that and continue working through. Kind of gives you the control of knowing what you have selected. Also, if you wanted to further use that, so this is called highlighted. So if you have this highlighted and you want to select these three, you can see here we have 6. So it's kind of getting ahead, but this is the summary bar. So FID is always unique. So the summary there shows that there's 6 unique, which also kind of shows that you have 6 selected. You can confirm that using the geographic selection, GCell, which always shows what you have selected. So you can quickly see that you have 6 features selected, 6 unique FIDs. So now if I wanted to change that, I have 3 highlighted. I would use the select highlighted button. And now you can see I just have 3 there. GCell's changed to 3, FID's changed to 3. So let's show that again real quick. I'm just using control here to select multiples, select highlighted. And now you can further use highlighted features. I can select those 2, and you can zoom to highlighted. Not a lot to see there. Let me just deselect one. Zoom to highlighted, so that'll zoom into that highlighted feature. Now I'll just select it. We also put the quick button for zooming to chosen, so if you were in here, technically this is the same button right here, zoom to chosen. You can use the zoom to chosen button here. So if you close EAB, I'm just using the keystrokes, and I select a single feature, then I use EAB to open, it's going to anticipate that you want to look at the selected because you have it selected. So as I just opened it, it opens to show selected. I'm going to close it. Now if I have nothing selected, you can check your GCell 0. Now if I hit EAB at this point, it's going to show the whole layer. And this is just to kind of keep things funneled down to what, we're trying to guess what you're trying to do. If you have nothing selected, then we're going to show you everything. Now, if you wanted to then make a selection from here and just see those features, you can just click on it here to view that. Okay, so that's kind of the quick overview of these main buttons here. We have a select previous button as well, which will revert to the previous selection. Can be a time saver as well. You can delete features here, so that's going to work on the highlighted, so delete highlighted. Um, Similar, or it's the same exact function as edit geographic delete delete, so it's a pretty powerful little tool. You can just delete that. We do give you a warning, delete highlighted features. Um, I'm going to cancel this, but if I hit OK, it would, of course, delete that feature. You could then use edit geographic delete undo to get that back. But kind of the idea is to keep you in browse. You know, you don't need to use keystrokes. If you're working in browse, you can just kind of use all of these browse functions. Select filter, I'm going to cover in a different video. Invert selection does what you would anticipate. It's going to select every region unit besides what you had selected, so you can see how that works. Invert back to get what I previously had. You can also perform attribute joins. You can close out, remove the join, and you can run the attribute summary from here. We'll go through those in another video where you can check the edit attribute summary part of the manual. Print and export gives you a few different options. You can export the current data table to an Excel CSV, or you can print it. And edit mode, which will be in another video. But the general idea with edit mode is to do any sort of editing of features. See if I select here, I'm typing. You can't do any edits without entering an edit mode. Now that you're in edit mode, you can start typing. And you have to either save or cancel. So I'm going to just cancel that one. But the general idea is this keeps you from making mistakes. You type things in, you need to save it when you're done. So there's that saved. Okay, so look for other videos. We'll go into the filter options. There's column sorting. This is a full DevExpress pivot table. It's very powerful, and it's worth watching the rest of the videos if you have time. Thank you.